Hi group, this is a short screencast or explainer video to just show you how to use the digital deployment of our quiz number 2 in our week 3 folder. It's helpful just to have a walkthrough, even if you've used these before. So if I go under the weekly learning folder, I go under the week 3 master folder, and you'll notice I see week 2, and that's based on week 2 quiz, or quiz 2 is based on the learning we had in week 2, which was the integumentary system. So when I select this, I then have instructions to read through, and I encourage you to read through because it tells you there's 20 randomized questions, reminds you of the due date. Remember, Monday to Monday, a quiz stays open. And if I click on the quiz just above here, this is how I activate the quiz. And when I do, it just tells me that some requirements or some instructions. And just to clarify, you can save it after answering a couple questions and come back and open up the same link and resume from where you left off. There is no time limit. Some tests you can have set up that once you start, you have 30 minutes. I haven't set this up. My objective for you is to have the ability to think through, to process, and to get familiar with seeing the words and understanding and transcribing this. This is not designed to necessarily stress you out. So you'll notice the first thing I see when I go into the quiz is I see question number 1. All of the questions for this quiz are multiple choice, and I can select the answer that I think is most appropriate. And once I do that, I can hit next down at the bottom. There's navigation buttons back and forth. So if I hit the next button, it will take me to question number 2, and I can do the same thing. If I rethought question number 1, I could use the arrows back, and I could go back and revise it. Again, my objective for you is to build familiarity and to be able to use your resources. So once you've answered the questions and you move to another one, there's 20 questions in all, and it saves it automatically, and each question is worth 1 point. When you get to the very end of the quiz, you'll be able to hit save and submit. That means it will then be recorded. It will go into the grade book, and for each quiz that you complete, I review the grading, because sometimes with electronic grading there's some errors that take place, some things are duplicated. So I go through everybody's grading and I finalize it. So do not panic if you don't see the grading initially. So I hope this orientates you to our quiz for week 2, and knowing that it's a multiple choice quiz, and find and select the most appropriate answers. Good luck.